Yeah, welcome back to the channel, man. 20 years, man. How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling? Hey, man, we live in the fit, you heard me? Hey, man, we gotta get into Papoose, man. Remy, man, they been going, I'm talking about back and forth the last couple days, so we better see, what's going on. I hit that light bump, man.
Claressa, God is giving you a sign. Run, girl, run. These two are crazy. Claressa Shields is a world champion boxer. She's single. She's childless. She's trying to entertain Papoose, who is still legally married and has all of this baggage. And he's crashing out over his wife, Remy. And Remy is crashing out over him, too. She act like she don't care, but she do.
Exactly.
You're a piece of shit, Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. The gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else.
You're very cruel to people because you're a narcissist. She's the type of person who will say something to you, and 10 to 5 minutes later she'll say, I didn't say that. Straight bipolar. Was diagnosed with it. You're not Cardi B, man. Let's keep it a buck. This is how phony you is.
I'm just saying, Claressa needs to walk away from this. She does. Because the thing that triggered this whole crash out between Remy and Papoose was when Claressa was on The Breakfast Club and she was asked a question about her situation with Papoose, and she answered it, and I didn't think her answer was bad. I mean, she did go through a lot of drama online with Remy last year because Remy thought that her team put out a negative article about her and Remy was dragging her and Papoose. But Claressa didn't say anything too crazy on The Breakfast Club, in my opinion. Now, should she have really expounded on the situation? Probably not. But what she said did not deserve the type of response that Remy was giving. However, I do think Remy was saying some things that Claressa should probably pay attention to. Say it again?
You said earlier there's some things Pat need to handle? I don't know.
In his personal life.
Oh,
in the room. Like, but that takes time, and like I said, that's not my place to speak on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any ill will toward any women, and I don't have any ill will toward her. Nobody shouldn't have any ill will towards me, because I ain't do nothing to nobody. I look at it now, and I feel sorry for old girl. Like, I feel sorry for her. I've told Papoose. I told them. Why don't you tell this? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy. Don't.
Why she keep playing with my boy Papoose like that? I'm pretty sure he got something coming in there. He been in the game for a minute, man. It's like, I never liked it, Remy, man. She always gave me like a just a nasty, funky motherfucker, man. She just nasty, man. And like I said, we don't know their situation, but I never liked her, man, from the beginning. This, because she just, say what she want to say about Papoose, but Papoose been there holding that motherfucker down from the beginning, bro. Keeping that motherfucker when she did that time in jail, prison. Who was there supporting your ass? You know what I'm saying? The only song you had out of jail, prison, man, was what? All the Way Up. I don't even know another song. All the Way Up. That's the only song I know. So it's like people just be want to talk and shit. But I'm gonna let the video keep going. But I just had to add that shit. That shit fucked up, man.
Don't. He's the one that don't want to sign. Don't want to get his stuff out his ex house. Doesn't be there for his child. that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he wants a son, right? He has a son. He has a son. He just doesn't like his son's sexual preference, so he acts like he doesn't have a son. He has a son. We have a son. What are we talking about? I literally told my friend, they was like, yo, you think he ever gonna leave? I was like, when he finds a replacement, when he finds someone who we think he can have doing all the shit that I was doing, then he'll leave. Man, don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay. I don't even know who he is today. Let me rephrase that. Because the person that I married in 2008, that's not who this is now. Now he's a wife. Listen, I think it might be helpful if Claressa pays attention to what Remy is saying. Papoose might seem like a nice guy, and I believe he treats Claressa well. I mean, he treats her well enough to have her in love. But he has a lot of baggage, and I think Claressa should avoid all of this before it's too late. But Claressa is standing 10 toes behind her man, and she's combating everything Remy said. She first said that Remy was lying about Papoose being her manager. She said Mark Taffet is her manager, and she don't play about her money. And she also claimed that Papoose helped open up opportunities for her and help her get to the bag. And she says he has his own car, his own house, and everything. So she says everything is all good over there. But Remy is like, if it's all good, then why won't Papoose get a lawyer so they could proceed with the divorce? Because apparently he's been holding things up for some time, but he did recently file for divorce after Remy called him out on it. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I just think Claressa should back away while she can, because there's still a lot of intense energy between Remy and Papoose, and their latest back and forth was just too much. It was too much. Now, this is not the first time that Remy and Papoose have gone through issues on social media. I mean, everything went downhill for their image when it was put out there that Remy was cheating on Papoose.
And then look at this nigga right here. But this would make her more stupid. And look, this goofy, like, look at this nigga right here, look.
Battle rapper called Easy the Block Captain.
Are you motherfucking... Are you motherfucking serious? Ocho, wow looking nigga. Like, look at this nigga. You left Papoose to go to this nigga, a battle rapper. How much better off he doing than Papoose? Let me know, y'all. Let me know how much better off. Like, look at this nigga. This who you went to? You went even more dirtier and dirtier. Like, come on. Are you serious? Hold on, look, y'all.
Now, Remy does have a battle rap league, and Easy is on her league. And Easy was going around telling people that he was smashing Papoose's wife. Papoose, of course, was embarrassed. He was the guy who stood by Remy when she went to jail for shooting at her best friend over a stack. She spent 6 years in prison. Papoose married her while she was in prison. He fought through the system. He said that he...
Let's go back, y'all.
...for shooting at her best friend, embarrassed. He was the guy who stood by Remy when she went to jail for shooting.
Go back one more.
And Easy was going around telling people that he was smashing Papoose's wife. Papoose, of course, was embarrassed. He was the guy who stood by Remy when she went to jail for shooting at her best friend over a stack.
Shooting at her best friend for a motherfucking stack. It seemed like you goddamn hurting for some fucking money. Oh God, I'm down to my last stack looking at motherfucker. Let me keep going.
Spent 6 years in prison.
6 years. You see my boy, he in the
married,
and he married your ass in the penitentiary. Come on.
While she was in prison, he fought through the system. He said that he got funds together to bail her out of prison the first time. He was there for her. He dropped out of his tour just to be an emotional support system for her. So Papoose has kind of put it out there that he has made a lot of investment in her, which is why when she stepped out with Easy the block captain, it shocked so many people, because how can she just leave a partner
and then be proud of it too? That will make you look more goofy. You out there proud. Look, I got the battle rapping up. But this nigga hold you down when you was in the penitentiary, shoot your best friend, all type of shit, and then this the shit that you want to be on. Like, look at this motherfucker.
Who was there for her the whole time. Well, there was more to the story that we didn't know. Apparently, while Remy was in prison, Papoose was cheating on Remy.
Because guess what? I'm such a real one. I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity.
Yeah, then they try to always bring that, oh, you cheating, you fucking other bitches. You was locked up 6 motherfucking years. You damn right that nigga gonna fucking get some pussy. What the fuck? Like, who got your ass and had your ass right though? Who was there supporting you? Who was still beside you? It doesn't matter. So since he did it, I go out there and go fuck a damn battle rapper, a fucking chihuahua looking, anime character looking nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here with that dumb ass shit.
When I came home, and I went straight through that phone immediately. I knew what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying about what she was saying was going on while I was there. I knew she wasn't lying. I just was mad. I knew she wasn't lying, though. If we keeping it a bean, I knew she wasn't lying.
Remy showed the receipts of Papoose still talking to one of his baby mamas when she was fresh out of prison. But Remy still stayed. She worked through it and she stayed. Now Papoose dropped the bombshell too, saying that Remy cheated on him with another woman in their home while their daughter was there.
She had a friend that she was away with. She had a certain individual who she was locked up with. I always heard this person's name. I ain't think nothing of it. We had like a little dinner in the basement or whatever at the crib. So this is the first time I seen homegirl outside of when they was in the penitentiary together. So I see her at the crib. Okay, she stayed for a couple days. She spent the night. She tells me, I'm going to sleep in the guest room with such and such. I said, okay, that's cool. I sleep in the room by myself. Next day, same thing. I said, damn, babe, you sleeping in there again? And at this time, I'm trying to be intimate with her. When it's time to go down, she slipped out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. After she do that, she go back to sleep in the room with homegirl this particular night. But you want to know why she started having so much animosity towards me? Because I ended up finding out the truth, y'all. And I'm not saying this because it's a bad thing, but I'm saying this because she has done a lot of bashing towards people who live that lifestyle and talk so bad about them and say so many foul things about them that it hurted her so bad that I knew the truth. So on another day, I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them.
Oh, yeah, man.
Ended up catching it. Now, this individual is a female. So I can't do nothing to her. I don't put my hands on females. But I told her to get out. I said, get the fuck out. Because I feel very disrespected that took place in my house while my daughter was right there on the bed.
That right there is trifling. To do that in front of their daughter, that is crazy. But Papoose stayed. Now, why did he stay? Well, according to Remy, he stayed because he had nowhere else to go. She was paying for everything.
Well, that's another thing I like. Oh, she was held down while she was in jail. I was who I was when I went to prison. My royalty check still came in. I gave power of attorney so that they could write checks and go on my account and do this. I was buying Christmas gifts, not just for my son, for 3 other children that I
Come on.
Paying rent in a house that I pay rent in at least 3 different apartments that I never seen a day in my life. And you know what I came home to?
Goofy, bro.
I was paying rent from jail. When we was on them visits and nobody had no money, we was both on a visit for a cold together. I did stupid shit like, hey, look at my new truck. It's a push gift. I bought that. So I did do some shit to put the sauce on it. But that's what you're supposed to do when you love somebody and you're in a relationship. You make them see like they're bigger than what they are. You understand? The people I love in hip-hop, one executive in particular who I heard was doing this behind the scenes. How you want to be talking crazy like, y'all ain't see me taking 15, 20, 25,000 off of my fee to put it on that, or to put it on his fee. Why would I want my kid father to be messed up? If I got the bag, or if I'm in position, I'm gonna make sure, like, that's what I do. But that's what he preys on.
Now, when Remy was bringing up the fact that she paid for everything, Papoose clapped back and said that he wrote 90% of her raps. So all those royalty checks that she got from those songs, her hit songs like Conceited, Papoose wrote that and never got any credit. So technically, those royalty checks should be hit.
Never in a million years did I think I'd go from extra large to medium in under 30 days, thanks to this Himalayan salt recipe.
His.
First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits? That's so sad. All of this money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her win. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music.
Yeah, I can believe that.
90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her.
That nigga's.
The only reason why I'm mentioning that is because you fabricated. You fabricated and you talked about my children. And I saved her life one time in music too. She was in a crisis. Papoose pen to the rescue. Anyway, so I'm writing the music. She needed somebody to book shows. I'm doing the contracts, booking the shows, setting the shows up. I'm coming to the show, I'm collecting the first end, I'm collecting the back end. Word is born, I don't take one penny, y'all.
This man ain't right 90% of anything. Like, I wish he paid 90% of the fucking bills. We probably wouldn't be here. But that's neither here nor there.
Now, I do believe Papoose when he said he wrote Remy's music, and I think he even wrote Sheether as well, which Nicki did clock in her song No Frauds. But Papoose is upset because I think he still has feelings for Remy, but also he feels like he invested.
But yeah, they both got. I ain't even about to go no more, man. Y'all want to see the rest of the video? This shit is just irritating seeing these motherfuckers. Both of these motherfuckers too grown and shit to even be on there. You could tell they both just toxic right now and just going through the motions, and they just need time to goddamn figure their situation out, man. But you know, who knows who doing what, who did what. But at the end of the day, what was shown time after time, Papoose definitely hold you up in the spotlight and made sure that, you know, that's why everybody was like, oh, look, you gotta get you a nigga like Papoose. That nigga definitely, you know, showed your ass off and made sure, you know, like, he stopped everything he got going on. Right? Papoose is you could never take that shit with him with rapping and shit. If he wanted to be on a certain level with this, with his career, he could do it, you know. He stopped his life and paused his life to invest all into you, you know, to support you, to be their support. That was just clear as day. Everybody seen that, you know. But all that trying to play a motherfucker and all that, if you say, you know, it's just lame, man. You don't do shit like that. You know, if y'all was together and y'all rocking together, whoever did what, that's between y'all. You know what I mean? But to be online trying to bash each other for what, y'all? You know, it's just lame. It's really sad. But this little New York project bird little bitch, like, man, I'm trying to tell you, straight goofy. You know what I'm saying? Look who you go to, a straight dirty looking nigga. You know that you got that nigga straight from the projects. Like, come on, are you serious? And you trying to show off and act like you did something? Come on, bro. That nigga got the boxer. That hoe got the check for real. Like, come on. How much they made doing battle rapping? Hey, come on, bro. It's just lame that it get to levels like this, y'all. But I'm trying to tell you, Remy, I never did care for her, y'all. Like, she just got a nasty energy about herself. But yeah, man, y'all leave a comment too, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. If y'all want to see more of the video or more of the drama, y'all go see. It's all on social media right now. But yeah, man, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, man, we be back. Shout out to some I.F.Os. Ow, ow.